Alrighty, world culture students, we're going to try a little bit of a different homework assignment today, so bear with me. This could work, or we'll see how it goes tomorrow. So what we're going to do is do some of the reading at home. What I want you to do is follow along with the instructions, and you will do a little bit of writing, so you should get a piece of paper out, and you should open your textbook to page 33, so you can do that now. Okay, you've opened to page 33. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about the key terms on there, and what we want to do is get through about half of this chapter and then come to class and be able to work with it when you arrive in class in the morning. So here we go. Let's talk about the key terms first. Let me get to the next slide, and we see that we have the key terms. A lot of them are here. The core. You don't have to write down the definition, just write down the key terms and have them ready for class tomorrow. So you're writing down the key terms only. First one, core, the sphere of very hot metal at the center of the earth. The core is the sphere of very hot metal at the center of the earth. The mantle. The mantle is a thick layer around the earth's core. The mantle is the thick layer around the earth's core. Let's see, the third one is the crust. The crust is the thin rocky layer on Earth's surface. The crust is the thin rocky layer on Earth's surface. Fourth term is magma. Magma is a soft, nearly molten rock. So the magma is a soft and nearly molten rock. We'll cover that tomorrow. The plates, a huge block of Earth's crust. So you guys may have heard of tectonic plates. We will talk about them shortly. A huge block of Earth's crust is a plate. All the stuff you see on Earth is actually existing on top of a plate. The last two terms we will discuss in class tomorrow, weathering and erosion. They will be for tomorrow. So now what I want you to do is follow along as we read. This is an exercise in reading as much as it is in anything else. So I'll stop, and sometimes I'll have you read silently for a paragraph. Off we go. Page 33, Understanding Earth. Around the rim of the Pacific Ocean is a string of volcanoes and earthquake belts called the Ring of Fire. About 80% of the world's earthquakes and many of the world's active volcanoes occur in that ring. Earthquakes and volcanoes are two forces that shape and reshape Earth. They are one reason why Earth's surface constantly changes. They also provide clues about Earth's structure. Alright, I've gotten us back to the picture of the Ring of Fire. That paragraph was just talking about the rim around the Pacific Ocean. So around the Pacific Ocean, something they call the Ring of Fire, which is actually, what I just highlighted in yellow, is a massive tectonic plate. It's a massive tectonic plate. And what you see here is these edges here are slamming into other plates. I'm going to put X's by where the plates might be. And there are these plates, and they're slamming into each other, meaning they're both moving on top of the molten magma and the mantle layer that's underneath the crust, and they're slamming into each other. Let's continue reading. What is the Earth made of? Page 34. To understand the forces that shape Earth, you must study Earth's structure. A sphere of very hot metal at the center of the Earth. I'll go to that slide. I lost it. Great. There it is. A sphere of very hot metal, continued on page 34. At the center of the Earth is called the core. The mantle is the thick, hot, rocky layer around the core. The thin layer of rocks and minerals that surrounds the mantle is called the crust. In effect, the crust floats on top of the mantle. In effect, the crust floats on top of the mantle. The heat of the core and mantle helps shape Earth's crust. The roof of the surface of the crust includes Earth's land areas as well as the ocean floors. So the ocean, you'll find, is on top of the crust as well. Take a minute to look at the image on page 34, please, and read a couple of the captions. I'll pause for 30 seconds. Let's continue reading together on page 35. They're about to talk about what's on the surface. Less than 30% of the Earth's surface is land. Water covers more than 70% of the Earth's surface in lakes, rivers, seas, and oceans. The oceans hold about 97% of Earth's water. This water is salty. Very little of Earth's water is fresh water or water without salt. Most fresh water is frozen in ice sheets near the North and South poles. People can use only a part of Earth's fresh water. This fresh water comes from lakes, rivers, and groundwater, which are fed by rain. Above Earth's surface is the atmosphere, a layer of gases a few miles thick. It provides life-giving oxygen to people and animals and carbon dioxide to plants. Okay, students, we're going to skip just one paragraph and head on to page 36 and continue there. So everyone has turned to page 36. Follow along with the reading, please. We'll do one more paragraph and then you are off on your own to read the rest. Forces inside the Earth. Heat deep inside Earth is constantly reshaping the planet's surface. The intense heat causes rocks to rise toward the surface. Where streams of this soft, nearly molten rock called magma reach Earth's crust, they push up the crust to form volcanoes. Volcanoes spew molten rock or lava from inside Earth. Streams of magma may also push the crust apart at the seams. Huge blocks of Earth's crust, called plates, are separated by these seams. Plates may include continents or parts of continents. Each plate also includes part of the ocean floor. Along seams, mainly beneath oceans, streams of magma rise from inside the Earth. As the magma cools, it forms new crust and pushes the old crust away. So, students, the next image we're looking at is a place that you guys have all heard of, Pangaea. It is what the Earth looked like millions and millions of years ago. And what we're going to do at this point is I'm going to have you guys go back to the key terms at the front, and looking on page 33, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 terms from core down to erosion. And what I'd like to have you do is write out the definitions at this point on your piece of paper, and that will be where we'll stop for the day. Come in with those terms tomorrow, and we will continue talking about forces shaping Earth. I have one last note for you guys. Let's see. If I could figure out how to do it. There we are. All right, see you all tomorrow.